everyone, I'm Lauren. I'm back again with another video, and this time doing a January book haul. Woo, books! My birthday's in January, so may have gone a little overboard with getting books, especially since I have already a lot of unread ones, but whatever. Birthday! Let me just get into the books. I tried to kind of sort them into categories. So let's get into the, I guess, nonfiction. First off, The Anti-Planner, How to Get Shit Done When You Don't Feel Like It by Danny Donovan. If you didn't know, I have ADHD. It kind of sucks with planning and all that stuff. I saw this being like on a pre-order a while ago. But yeah, it's just a bunch of cool, helpful techniques into getting things done. What can I say? And it's, you know, like, it's also divided by your feelings. Like, overwhelmed, for example. And there's different exercises for helping you get various different things done. Not all of them are going to work for everybody kind of thing, but with how many different things in there, it's like something's going to work. And it's really nice. I haven't used it too much so far, but I mean, I just got it in January, so yeah. But the ones that I have tried so far seem to help for the most part, so yay, so far it's doing good. I'm definitely looking forward to being able to use that. I'll put a link to their store, I guess, if you want to check it out. The next one that I have, I didn't know where to put, was Shut Your Monkey, How to Control Your Inner Critic and Get More Done by Danny Gregory. I guess this is kind of a self-help type of book, but I like the author. He does some art books that I was like pleasantly surprised with. I don't know, I enjoyed them. Almost kind of want to check out all his books because I like his writing style. It's very lighthearted and fun. Horror, I don't read too much horror, but I am interested in some. Or I haven't read much horror so far, but there's stuff I'm interested in. And hey, look at these. First off, Hex by Thomas Oldie Hilvelt. I don't know anything about this one. Other than it has like witches or something in it. This is more of a cover pie. And then we have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson, a classic horror. I've heard it kind of has Twin Peaks vibes. I don't know if that's accurate or not. The next category up is mystery. This is another kind of blind buy, cover buy type thing. And that is Shady Hollow by Juno Black. Seems like a cozy mystery with like animals. Cover by. And then the other mystery ones I got are all Agatha Christie Poirot books. I am trying to get the full set of Poirot books. Probably some other Agatha Christie books. There's a particular edition that I'm going for, which is like a current in-print edition. It's not like an old edition or anything. But I have so much trouble getting that edition like off of Amazon or other online places because I so often get bootlegs, which are just like self-prints. But anyway, these are official. That's the nice thing about buying in a physical store, in this case. But yeah, so I got 3 Poirot books that I didn't have. And that is The Mystery of the Blue Train, Murder in the Mews, which is a collection of 4 different Poirot cases, like shorter ones. And then Death in the Clouds. And then the next section I have here is light novels. Well, Asterix 1 is technically not a light novel, but it's close enough. Go in that category. So for my birthday, Devin got me a few of one of my favorite, if not my favorite, light novel series, and it is Ascendance of a Bookworm. I don't know if I'm up to date with all these or not, but I'm definitely not up to date reading. But here's Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 4, Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3, all by Miyakazuki. The series is just a nice, chill, like isekai type fantasy thing with like the main character who just wants to read books, but she goes to crazy lengths in order just to read books in a world that books are very, very expensive. It's really interesting. I really like it, and I like the crazy lengths that the main character goes to get her books. This one was another birthday gift, and that is Modern Villainous, It's Not Easy Building a Corporate Empire Before the Crash by Tofuro Futsukaichi. There we go. They are reborn into an otome game, and that's set just before the pop of Japan's economic bubble. The main character, I guess, uses her financial knowledge to try and get them through that bubble pop thing. This one is another kind of cover buy. I'm terrible. Don't bring me to bookstores and just cover buy things. And this is the Asterix one. It's not a light novel technically, but it's similar enough. And that is The Husky and His White Cat Shizun, Volume 1 by Robabuchiro. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's Chinese, I'm pretty sure. This is Danmei, which I don't know much about exactly, but it feels very light novel-y, except it's Chinese. And yeah, I don't know much anything about it, but been wanting to check out Seven Seas has been putting out a lot of different series and stuff, so I've been wanting to check at least one of them out. Really nice cover too, which is unfortunate for me because I was like, ooh, cover. I'm pretty sure there's some gay romance in it, but other than that, I don't really know much else, and I guess Ancient Kingdom stuff. And then the next light novels I got, these ones I also got for my birthday, and that is How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom, Volume 2 and Volume 4 by Dojo Maru. Now, notice how it's 2 and 4. Well, my husband did buy me a third volume. However, there was kind of a mix-up, and I don't blame him because Amazon is kind of confusing with this. And this is a transition to the next category of books that I have here, and that's manga, because he got the third volume of the manga. He was debating about like returning it and exchanging it or whatever, but I was like, actually the manga looks pretty good too. Sometimes the manga adaptations of light novels are kind of rushed, I guess. This one actually looks good, so I think I want to check it out. So unfortunately that means I'll have to get the first 2 volumes of this and the third volume of the light novel if I want to like read them properly, but whatever. Then I got My Brain is Different, Stories of ADHD and Other Developmental Disorders by Monzusu. Oh my god. In my head I can say it right and elegantly, but not when I say it aloud. It kind of says what it is in the title. People dealing with ADHD and other developmental disorders, like autism, learning disorders. There's some other things in here. I think there's 5 different stories told in here. I have already read this, and it's really good. It's very like both heartwarming and gut-wrenching, especially since I have ADHD, so kind of like relate, but also someone has the same issues I do. It's a really well done manga. The last manga that I have here is Buddha Volume 3 by Osamu Tezuka. I have no idea how to explain this manga. It's about Buddha and his life, I guess. It's one of those ones I think I have to read the whole thing before I could really understand how or articulate how it is. But in any case, I've read the first 2 volumes and I own them. I don't know if you can see them, but right there. I need the other ones, but they only had 3, so, I picked up 3. And then the final category here, and the last of the books that I hauled for January, is fantasy and sci-fi. But it's mostly fantasy. First up, I got City of Lies by Sam Hawke. It's the first book in a fantasy series, and sounds like there's poison involved. I remember hearing somebody liking this, or somebody's liking it, but I don't remember what was said. So I don't know what this is about, but there's revenging stuff or something. Nope. There's treachery. I don't know. Next one is Ring Shout by P. Deli Clark. Yeah, you can probably guess what it's kind of about. It's a novella and involves, and they summon demons. I don't know if it'd be a bad idea to mention these guys in a YouTube video, but regardless, I really like P. Deli Clark. I've read some of his short story stuff. I still need to read A Master of Jinn, which is his first full-length novel, but regardless, I've heard really good things about this novella. I really need to look to see how much you can mention and stuff. Like, YouTube is so bonkers. I don't know. I know that they get cranky about certain things, so I don't know. Then I have 2 short story collections. I don't pick these up very often. First one is Stories of Your Life and Others by Ted Chiang. Sorry that I don't know how to pronounce the name. I have read another collection of short stories by the same author, Exhalation. I really, really like that. I still need to get my own copy though. The other short story collection, The Best American Science Fiction and Fantasy 2022, edited by Rebecca Roanhorse. Roanhorse? Yes. It says in the title, it's a collection of science fiction and fantasy short fiction. Woo! I don't know if these tend to be a good collection or not of short stories, but I was kind of intrigued. It has a bunch of different authors. It has Peter Jelly Clark in it as one of them, so I know him. But yeah, maybe I'll discover some new authors that I like, or well, new to me authors. Maybe I won't like them. I don't know. Next up, I got Solace by Gail Carriger. Sorry, I can't pronounce names. But this is the first book in Parasol Protectorate series, looks like. As if I need to be starting more series. But it sounded like a funny sort of historical fantasy. I don't know for sure, but I've heard really good things about it. Then we have The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. I've read a sample of this, and I really liked what I read. Something about a goblin, he's becoming emperor. It sounds like a more political type fantasy. Yeah, I'm totally down for that if I enjoy it kind of thing. I think the author made not a sequel, but like another novel in this universe fairly recently, because this book has been out for a while. Yeah, 2014. I'm excited to read this, and if I like it, then I can check out that other book. Not a sequel, but whatever. And then the last book that I have hauled for January, oh my god, this feels like it's taking forever. I don't think I need to really talk about too much, because I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, probably have heard of, and that is The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I wanted to read The Hobbit first, and hey, they had this copy. It does not match my, like, Lord of the Rings, whatever. It does not match those editions, but I don't think there is an edition of this that matches those, so yeah, I just kind of went with, hey, what's a readable version? They had a similar one of this, except it's like this tiny, and I'm like, I can't read that. Give me a normal size book, please. Alright, and that's all the books that I got in January. Yeah, let me know if you have read any of these, you like them, dislike them, I don't know. You picked up any books in January, or you read any good ones in January. Something. Just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in another video. Bye!